Matt, how are you?
How you doing today, Bruce?
Good. I'm going to dive right in today, and some of the things we've been seeing is that people getting themselves in trouble, trying to protect their brand against unauthorized sellers by people either that they use or how they report it on brand registry, etc. And so the title of this is "Just Don't Do It." So, what's the number one thing you would say? Just don't do it.
You know, if there was one thing that I really wish people would listen to, under no circumstances should you ever try to report or take down an unauthorized seller by claiming that they're counterfeit or that they could be counterfeit. And let me explain. There's a lot of slippery tactics in there that brands use. I've seen some attorneys use. I've seen some service providers use to where they may say, oh, well, it could be counterfeit because ... Here's the thing, and I'm starting to see this happen more and more and more, is that if you make a complaint against a seller alleging that they could be counterfeit, counterfeit is a criminal offense. So you're basically formalizing to the platform that this person is partaking in an illegal criminal activity resulting in harm to your brand, and that, by the way, you can prove that. The way that this has been explained to me, and I'm not an attorney, so I'm just going to recite, is that you have to be able to prove a criminal accusation 100% beyond a reasonable doubt. If you can't prove that, then you're standing on some seriously shaky ground, and now you're in a spot to where the seller that you made a fraudulent or false criminal accusation towards may have some grounds to come against not just the brand or the service provider, but the person who either authorized or actually made the false it's an intentional false accusation of criminal activity that you made against the seller that could result in real harm. And here's some things that I'm actually seeing now is I've seen a lot of solicitations from what I call the Amazon ambulance chaser attorneys. But all things aside is they're soliciting hard for sellers who have been the victim of a false counterfeit allegation, resulting in them being taken down from the platform. And basically stating in their words, not mine, that there's multiple charges that they can now file against that brand or that service provider, that attorney, or potentially the employees therein that authorized it, for things like tortious interference, or more importantly, defamation. And apparently, they've got a real place here in this because you are formally making an allegation that these guys are participating in criminal activity. Let me make this real simple, and again, repeating how this was explained to me. If you cannot prove 100% that this is a criminally manufactured product, i.e. 100% verified counterfeit, you cannot, under any circumstances, make the allegation against an unauthorized seller selling your products in order to have them kicked off the marketplace. If you do, you could potentially be facing some serious consequences and repercussions for that.